Are you ready to go all in?
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
And welcome to the All In Practice Growth Podcast. We are here live in West Virginia at Shady Spring Dental Care. And so I'd like to welcome to the podcast Dr. Travis Wills and Dr. Ben Hiener. Good to see you guys. Thanks for being on the podcast today.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
No, well, I guess I'm in your house, so I think it's going to go the other way around. But by the way, you guys have an amazing staff and amazing practice in a beautiful area. I forgot how pretty West Virginia was. I don't think most people realize that.
Thank you.
So did you guys have fun today? So what we did today, guys, was we did a little bit of filming. We're going to do a big shoot tomorrow. But what we did was we did a lot of social media with the team today. How did that go? How do you guys think that went?
I think it was great. It's definitely out of my comfort zone, but it was awesome.
Good. How about you, Dr. Wills?
I agree. I think our team really enjoyed it. And like as Ben, I was out of my comfort zone, but they seemed to really thrive on seeing Ben and I out of our comfort zone.
Somebody took a throat chop earlier today.
I took 4 of them.
You did take 4. All right. I'm going to tell you right now, we actually got it in the first take, but somebody
She
tipped
asked
me.
for 4.
Yeah, somebody tipped me, so I got to do a few more. But excuse me. I'd like to start out, though. I'd like to you guys tell the audience a little bit about who you are, a little bit about your background, maybe where you went to school, how you got started as a dentist, and then how you guys started Shady Spring Dental Care. And so, Ben, we'll start with you.
All right. Ben Hiener from Waterford, Ohio. Watertown, Ohio, I guess, is a small town, which is southeastern part of Ohio. Met my wife in dental school at WVU, and she's from Princeton, West Virginia, and I'm a golfer.
Nice.
And I told her if I was moving to southern West Virginia, I was going to live here. So that's how I ended up in this area. I found this place by chance, just calling a dentist and seeing if he was hiring. He was not, and I got that job. So I have 3 kids. I've been married for 18 years. I have a son, a daughter, and a son.
So how long you been here at this practice?
I've been here for 19 years. Yep.
19 years. You look
Yeah.
too young for that, though. You look good for
Thank you.
19 years as a dentist here. Okay, so Travis, let's hear a little bit about your background, and then I want to get into how did you guys end up partnering together and building this amazing practice?
Yeah. Travis Wills grew up in Richwood, West Virginia, here in southern West Virginia. Met my wife, Stacy, when we were in middle school. So
Nice.
Been married for 28 years. We
Not
have-
even a high school sweetheart, a middle school sweetheart.
Yeah, we've got 4 children. My oldest one actually started dental school yesterday.
Oh,
So
congrats.
that's pretty cool. So, but practiced here in southern West Virginia. Started my career in Fayetteville, was where my first practice was. And
Which Fayetteville?
Fayetteville, West Virginia.
West Virginia, there's a few of them.
everything in West Virginia. But, just went to WVU, dental school, and then have stayed in southern West Virginia.
Nice. So you guys are partners in this practice,
Yeah.
right? And how many dentists do you guys have?
It's us 2, and then we have 4 associates.
4 associates. So I'm always interested to know, like, partnerships are hard, right? And it's hard to find people you trust. It's hard to find, somebody you can depend on. And that's probably the biggest fails for most businesses, right? Forget dentistry, just in general. So how did you guys kind of get together, meet, decide to be partners, and how has that developed over the years?
Well, Ben and I, we were friends and peers. We were dentists in southern West Virginia, but we both had the same mentor, Dr. Clay, who started this practice.
Okay.
Was the owner doctor, and Ben was his associate. And Dr. Clay was a mentor to me when younger in my career, and so we were all friends. And I'd mentioned that I was interested in getting an associate, and Ben said, "Hey, have you ever thought about being a partner in a practice?" And so that started a conversation between Dr. Clay and Ben and I. And I'd like to say the rest is history, but it's been great. We've been together since 2017 is when we merged our practices.
That's awesome. So you had separate practices and merged them together.
Yeah.
Yes.
How did that go? Like, how does that conversation even start?
Well, initially we all, I had a location, and he and Dr. Clay were here, and we kind of just stayed in our own place, and we had associates that worked for us that rotated through. But when COVID happened, Dr. Clay retired, and when he retired, that brought me over here, and then our associates help us with the other practices. So
Nice.
it's been interesting, but it's been great also. We expanded this location, which is our main location.
Yeah,
and
it's huge.
yeah.
And the property itself is amazing, by the way.
Yeah, and it's changed a lot over the past few years. Dr. Hiener had some ideas of some things he wanted to do, and we're able to do them, and the place looks amazing.
What were those ideas?
Just growth and expanding, clearing it out, making it visible from the road. In the past, it was kind of sheltered. It was
Yeah, I did notice that on the
sedation
way in.
dentistry. It was kind
Easy
of
to see.
a hidden place that was quiet and tucked back, but we wanted people to know about us.
Good move there, because it's you guys obviously can't see the property right now, but it's on this beautiful hill up in the mountains, right? And it sits at the top of the hill, and I can see there's a few trees here, but you can easily see the practice, and I can see that's a really smart marketing move in general.
Okay.
It's hard, just so you know, it's hard to go somewhere if you don't notice it or see it, right?
Yeah.
Well, tell me a little bit more about like how y'all's relationship is developed, because trust has got to be a big deal there, right? When you can put everything on yourself, that's one thing, but it's like, well, he's got this idea, and do I go with it, or do I combat it, or how do you guys work on those sort of things? Like, am I going to make an investment in this piece of equipment, or are we going to expand? Are we going to, update something? How do you guys make those decisions?
Well, we work with consultants, Anthony Blanco, and
Shout out to Anthony. He was on a few episodes ago. Great guy.
Great
Yeah.
guy.
Smart move working with him.
Consultants. We're very transparent, open, so we share everything, and that's always a discussion. And, we have 50% say, so we make sure we collaborate with our wives and make sure that's okay too.
So you
they're both in the practice.
2% say, 2% say, and they got the rest. I got this.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So, and by the way, shout out to Adina. And so she's the practice manager.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
she's phenomenal. And I would imagine that's a big ease on both of you as well.
yeah, she's taken a lot of the responsibility of things that when we were by ourselves had to kind of deal with more. She's kind of taken that role.
She's awesome.
She's been great. She's had every role in the practice. She started out as a chairside assistant and is now, a manager of a very large dental practice. For our state.
I would say that's the best way to have anybody, be a
Yes.
practice manager, because if you have somebody try to manage a practice who's never actually worked those roles, like any business I've ever done, when I worked at SimV as a director, I actually did the rep role first, even though I was the director. So I was doing and my whole thought process was, if I can't understand what they do or go through the pain or, see the easy parts and all that, how can I be a good manager to that? So I think she's tremendous. And so that kind of brings up, you have an amazing team. Like, I had so much fun with your team today, and you guys have a huge office. And so you have a lot of team members. Like, you guys have seemed to really build a positive culture, and like the team members really like each other. And how does that happen? Because that is not the case with every practice, for sure.
I would say a lot of hard work. I mean, that's something, our culture is very important to us. Our team, they come first. We want them to have careers similar to Adina. We want them seeing themselves in our practice for 10, 20, 30, 40 years.
That's awesome.
When Ben and I are no longer doing this, we want this Shady Spring Dental Care to exist, and these ladies have careers and futures with this practice.
So I haven't heard that response before. So you're setting up for careers, not jobs.
Yes.
This is a career. And so that explains a lot, right? I see a future here. I see somewhere I can grow. And I think Adina's actually case in point. She's done everything in the practice, right? So what lately have you guys invested in from a technology standpoint? Sorry, I'm very interested in this stuff, because seeing how practices grow, how businesses run, like you guys have quite a bit of technology in here. What's been kind of I don't want to call it a toy, but it's kind of a toy too, but a useful one. What do you think the latest piece of technology that's been the biggest benefit for you guys is?
The biggest thing in the past 10 years has been the CBCT.
Mm-hmm.
But this practice was renowned for the lab quality, and there was an in-house lab, and that gentleman retired. He'd worked here for 20 years, I believe, with Dr. Clay, and we always wanted that back. And Ben and I, we worked really hard to get that back here, and we're doing it now with the printing, the digital, the printers
3D
that were
printing?
the 3D printing has been
Which-
absolutely amazing the past few years. When you say,
Yeah, I would say so.
Which one did you get?
oh, we've got
got
a
several.
Sega, we've got 2 Sega Max, and we've got a Sprint Ray.
Nice.
And we had 4. I saw that they put 1 in storage today,
Yeah, I
but
saw that.
we use 3 every day. Those printers are always.
What are you
working.
printing mostly?
We print dentures. That's number one, but we do occlusal guards,
Our surgical guides.
surgical guides for our surgeries. We can print crowns, same day
Nice.
crowns.
So you guys are on the front edge of that because like a lot of people were waiting on the denture stuff and the materials weren't quite there. Do everybody a favor who's a dentist listening to this. What materials are you guys using for your dentures?
We use the Lucitone, they're printed materials for our final denture, and then Sprint Ray has some materials that we use for our interim dentures, and they make a great material for final dentures also. So
Yeah, we use the interim and then the apex that they have.
And are you using any of it for, because you guys do a lot of implants, you do all in X. Are you using it for any of that?
yeah, our PMMAs, we print those. We'll get the STL file from our lab that we work with, and we'll create a backup, or if there's going to be a prototype that they want, we will print it out of Onyx Tough 2 and then place it and let the patients wear it. So it's
Nice.
Yeah. Ben's got a new toy now too.
What is it? Let's hear about this.
He's
So
got
now
a new
we've got
printer. Tell him.
a Shining 3D scanner, and the Shining 3D scanner has a MediSmile, which is a facial scan
Yeah.
that you can marry or superimpose the facial scan for a denture try-in, for smile design. So a lot of implications that we're implementing.
So for a patient, like, all right, now take the talking to a dentist off. So I think people want to market their technology all the time, but I think that's a real challenge for them. So when you're talking to your patients about what is the benefit for them and you guys having 3D printing, facial scanners, obviously CBCT, what are the, Ben, tell me what you would tell to a patient like, hey, this helps you in this way.
I think it helps it make it more predictable, so we can communicate with our lab technicians better, so they can see what we see. We have it digitally stored, so if anything is lost, if anything is damaged, we can print that file, and we may not have to start from the beginning to remake. So there's lots of advantages. And
Does
the
that ever
material is
happen?
tougher; it's 4 times stronger than conventional acrylics that are lab processed or pressed and packed.
So what does that strength do for a patient?
Increases durability.
So
They
don't have to
last
see you guys
longer.
much
They
if
don't
break
wear,
it.
they don't wear as much. So they don't have to see us as often.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So what is your favorite procedure to do ever? Like, is it single implants? Is it all in X? Is it overdentures? Is it something completely else? Veneers?
I would say any procedure that we do that gives the patient back their confidence in their health. That's my favorite. I'm willing to do whatever option gives them back what they're looking for. But, here I love the fact that we can do anything from a simple filling to a complex case. I mean, what we were doing today.
Yep.
We did a surgery this morning. Ben and I both, we were in that surgery for about, 4 hours, and we changed someone's life. So,
Amazing.
that's nice. Sometimes it's a 30-minute filling on their front tooth. Other times it's a 4-hour procedure in our surgery room. So.
Well, so if a patient's a 4-hour procedure, what was done though? Like, why would they be here 4 hours?
That procedure is when we remove the existing teeth and place the implants, and all on X is what we call it in our practice. But basically, that's the fixed hybrid that goes on the implants. And today, it was 6 extractions with 6 implants, and the whole maxillary arch, her whole top jaw, was replaced with a brand new smile.
So she left that. So
Fixed, it's screwed in. Yeah.
So everything. So she had 6 teeth on her upper arch. You guys removed those teeth, and she walked out with a beautiful smile. Because you're not going to have a beautiful smile with 6 teeth, right?
Yeah.
Right.
It's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. That's why you go to that place for 4 hours, is so that you can get surgery done, and then you can get the restorative side done. I think that's a differentiator for you guys too, is that you have put in the effort for extra training, so that you can make all that happen and not have to go from office to office or go to another office and do that with a specialist or anything. But I think that's always a huge benefit to patients because they don't understand, like, why would I have to go somewhere else? So the fact that you guys can do literally A to Z in most dentistry here, I'm sure there's certain things you may refer out, but that's a pretty big deal. And you guys are doing sedation as well?
Yes,
Yes.
we do oral conscious sedation. Yep.
And what is oral conscious sedation for those who might not know?
So you still breathe on your own.
Mhm.
There's no respirator, no breathing tube, nothing like that. So everything's on your own. Most people are relaxed to the point they sleep, snore, but still can follow commands. You know, you need a bathroom break, you can go to the bathroom. You know, if you need a drink of water, you know, we can. If you're hurting, you can let us know. So it's great, but the patient has no memory of the appointment, so it's like they were totally asleep the entire time.
So they can. So what you're saying is they can go to sleep and wake up with a brand new smile, essentially.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's a way to do it.
We think so.
Yeah, because the scary
And
part is when you're
that's
awake.
kind of
right?
what built this practice. I mean, when I came here, I started 2006 doing oral sedation from the start, and Dr. Clay was kind of known for that. And we've always wanted to, you know, offer that level of comfort for our patients.
That's awesome. Well, how well do you think you guys know each other? We're gonna switch this up a little bit.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Pretty well.
You know each other
Yeah,
pretty
I
well?
think
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
We're gonna find out, guys, because we're gonna play a little game right now. Now we're not gonna use the buzzer for this game.
Okay.
Exactly, right? So I had you guys answer some questions for each other a little while ago. And you guys have those answers ready to go?
I've got mine.
All right, we're going to keep score and see who knows the other one best. Now, to be honest, this isn't really fair because some of the questions are really hard and some are pretty easy, right? Some are almost like an A or B. Others could be anything, right?
Yes.
So this should be a lot of fun, everybody. And hopefully you guys are still partners by the end of this thing.
Absolutely.
All right, so I'm going to keep score over here too. So let me get this down. We're going to play another game later too. But this should be, well, if it's not fun for anybody else, it'll be fun for me.
There you go.
All right. So we're going to start out with you, Ben. And you're going to answer a question
Okay.
about Dr. Hiener. All right. Actually, sorry. Dr. Will's going to answer a question about Dr. Hiener. And forgive me if I get these wrong because I'll edit that out. All right. Do I like Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Wars, definitely.
Jeff, Star Wars, what was the answer?
It was Star Wars.
Star Wars, which to me, that's a no-brainer. You got to be
Yeah.
a pretty big nerd to like Star Trek over Star Wars. That's not my kind of. All right, so Travis, you got 1 point there. All right. Now we're gonna go the other way. All right, Ben, what is Travis's blood type? That's not fair.
Oh.
Oh,
Good guess, but it's A positive.
Oh no, it was A
have no idea.
positive. All
Yeah, that's
right.
a little different level of question.
I did not set this up for you to fail. I promise you that.
Okay.
But it may happen. We don't know. We don't know. Okay. All right, Travis. All right. Would Ben rather call, text, or FaceTime you?
Text.
Text. That's all right.
I feel like you're getting screwed here.
I thought
Sorry.
mine were easy
Mine are
questions.
so tough.
Oh boy, that is brutal. All right. 2-0 so far. All right, Ben. Would Travis, what is his deepest fear? Ooh, this is a good one. Regardless of whether you get this right or not, I'm looking forward to see the answer.
Falling.
Falling.
No, claustrophobia.
Claustrophobia.
Yeah.
Well, if I had known, I would have set us up in a little cubicle here,
Yeah.
and he would have been in big trouble. All right, it's 2-0. I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm not going to say this has been that fair so far,
I agree.
but you guys picked the cards, not me. All right. All right. Dr. Wills, what is Dr. Hiener's favorite color?
Blue.
Too easy.
Blue.
Blue. I know.
Man, this isn't fair at all. All right. Hopefully you got a layup here.
You're
eventually.
I think there's a
I think I
layup
got 'em
coming
all
right
right.
here.
All right. This may not be a layup, but it's more reasonable, I think.
Okay.
All right. Ben, what is Travis's favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Yeah, there we go. You got
Yeah,
one.
great one.
Christmas.
So we still got a game. It's not over yet.
Okay.
It's not over yet. So I'm going to run this a little differently now
Okay.
to create some suspense. All
Okay.
right. So you're going to answer the next two questions and see if he is to how many
Okay.
he's got to get left. Okay. All right, Ben. So This is not fair. All right. What is Travis's favorite pizza toppings?
Heirloom tomatoes.
He's trying to help you, bro.
I'm trying not to look. Sausage, mushrooms.
Mushroom, pepperoni, and heirloom tomato.
Miss
you know what?
pepperoni.
Let's give him.
I'm going to give him that one
we'll give
because
him that one.
you
should
got
give him
heirloom
two.
and he didn't even have it on there.
Yeah.
And he just admitted to
okay.
it. So,
there you go.
so you're going to get that one. I'm going to get one more. And then if you get this one, you're tied with him and it'll only make him get one. Okay. All right. So Ben, how many siblings? I already know this is going to be a mess. All right. How many siblings does Travis have?
Siblings, Travis had 3.
Yeah, 3.
He nailed it.
He nailed it.
Because you were
He got
saying he
it.
could have half.
Yeah,
brothers.
I've got 2 half siblings. I got a half brother
Okay.
and a half sister.
Okay, so here's the deal. You guys are tied right now.
Okay.
Which is probably the way you want to end it, to be friends when we leave here, right? I'm going to pick the hardest one first.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, yeah. I like this one a lot. All right. So Travis, what is Ben's spirit animal?
Lion.
What is it? What is it?
Golden retriever.
Golden retriever.
yeah,
What
okay.
a great one. All right, so we're still tied. So
Okay.
this is it, everybody.
This is
like
it.
we either got a tie, or you're gonna win, Dr.
Okay.
Wills.
Okay.
All right.
You're gonna win.
So yeah, this
This is too easy.
He knows you, and so
Let's
all right. Does Ben dress up for Halloween?
Absolutely.
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 Absolutely. And he even got it. It wasn't a yes. He got
yes.
absolutely right.
His whole
All right.
family. It's amazing.
Here's the deal. Travis, you won, but you got jobbed on those first few
I
questions.
agree.
So,
Blood type.
you know what? All right. So to really make this fair, because I don't feel like that game is fair, let's play a different game. Let's play a game about West Virginia. So I did a little research on West Virginia to figure out, we're going to play 2 parts of this game. Okay. So the first half, we got 5 questions, and it's going to be famous people from West Virginia. And I hate to say this was a lot harder than California, Texas, or like Georgia or New York or somewhere like that. But there's some pretty good ones.
Yes.
Pretty good ones. So we've got a little buzzer right here. So you're not going to get negative points if you
Okay.
get it wrong, right? But I'm going to each one has 3 clues. I'm going to read it in succession, and whoever hits the buzzer first gets to answer first. Okay. Whoever doesn't can wait and see the rest of the clues and then give their answer.
Okay.
And we're going to see. So what should happen if to the loser or to the winner? What are we going to do here? You guys play golf, right?
Yeah.
You guys play even or?
He's much better golfer.
So how many strokes does he usually get?
Probably 18.
Not 8.
I would ask for 18.
So the next round,
think-
it either gets
12.
so the next round. Listen, Ben, if you win, you get to cut the strokes in half, right?
Okay.
And if you win, you get to double them.
There you go.
Is that good?
Okay.
Yeah. So I see that smirk right there. He feels like he could beat you
He
with
can
double the
still-
strokes.
yeah. He could.
He's big Kai. All right. So famous West Virginia challenge right here. Okay. Don't let your state down. That would be bad. All right. So
It's not my state.
it's
now.
it is. We're gonna edit that out. That's not gonna go well.
Make sure that's not on there.
All right. So the first celebrity could be a musician, could be athlete, could be actor, whatever. An all-time great wide receiver. Played for the Vikings. All right.
yeah.
Randy Moss.
You did not answer in the form of the question. So, no, I'm just kidding. All right. So, Ben, you've got one.
That's not
Or
bad.
sorry, Travis.
Yeah, there
Travis,
you
you got one. I got too many things going on here.
You're fine.
I'm not that smart. All right. Travis up 1-0. Okay. Celebrity number 2 from West Virginia. Actually played football and basketball with Randy Moss in high school.
I know this one too.
Played point guard in the NBA.
Jason Williams.
I
Jason
couldn't think of his
Williams.
last name. I know
And
Jason.
what was his nickname?
White chocolate.
White Chocolate,
Yes.
one of my favorite basketball players ever. And I'm still mad at Rafe LaFrance from the Rising Stars game where he had that behind the back, then hit it off his elbow to him, and he didn't finish the dunk
Didn't
because he
finish
got
it.
fouled.
Well, he finished it in high school to Randy Moss.
Did he really?
In the state tournament game? Yes.
I would love.
You've
to see
got
it.
to. You've got to watch that.
And I've heard Jason Williams was a great football player too.
He was amazing. He was the quarterback.
Yeah, it's amazing these guys. I wish I could be an athlete
No.
because what's
there
in
were
the water?
3 D1 athletes on that team. There was a young man named, his last name was Howard. He played middle linebacker at Notre Dame. And then Jason Williams played basketball at Florida and then transferred to Marshall. And then Randy Moss, same thing. And those guys ended up being pros.
Oh, and big time pros.
Yeah, big time pros.
Jason Williams was could have been an all-star. I'm not sure if he made any all-star games, but he was one of my favorite players to watch ever.
Absolutely.
And Randy Moss is Randy Moss. He's got the record for touchdowns, which I think was one of the clues that we didn't get, which was that Randy Moss has the single season NFL TD record with 23, and that's when they played 16 games, and that was with the season he played with Tom Brady.
Yes.
Which is crazy. I remember that. All right. So we're doing pretty good for celebrities or athletes.
At
so
least
far, West Virginia.
we've got the right answers so far.
So far, you haven't screwed it up. That's good. Okay. This one, I don't know if you're going to get this one. So this movie star was raised in Charleston, West Virginia, and has been in movies like 13 Going on 30 and Elektra.
I know it.
She was once married to Ben Affleck. You got to hit the buzzer.
I was giving him one.
She got famous on the TV show Alias, and we've got our first pity point.
Yes.
I feel
I know what she looks like, but I don't know her name.
You're afraid to hit the buzzer, man. You got to go for it. You don't get any negative points if you get it wrong. So next time you see him go for it, just block him.
All right.
All right. Oh, this is a pretty good one right here. I like this. All right. So this next West Virginia celebrity or famous person. Shane Gillis called him Alabama Jones. He coached the Miami Dolphins briefly. He won 7 national championships, 1 with LSU and 6 with Alabama.
Nick Saban.
Nick Saban. He got you again there. I could see it coming. You're like, I think I know this one. I think I know this one. But if you haven't seen that clip of Shane Gillis calling him Alabama Jones instead of Indiana Jones because of his hat on College Game Day, I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I'd like
it's
to see
hilarious. All right. Well, this section of the game has not been that close, but we've got one more left. All right. An actor and comedian who died in 2006. Starred in movies that I've never watched, such as The Shakiest Gun in the West, Gus, and The Reluctant Astronauts. You guys should get it after this one. He played Barney Fife in the Andy Griffith Show.
Don Knotts.
Don Knotts. There it is, right?
I thought it was the whole time.
Yeah.
For anybody under the age
clues.
of 35, 0 chance you ever got that one, right? All right. All right. Now we're switching to the second half of the game. So listen, Travis, you won that first half of the game. Okay. I think it's close, 3-2, but a pity point. So, all right. Here's the deal. And if you take the West Virginia University challenge, that's like triple points because
I agree.
Because didn't you go there?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you go to West Virginia University?
Dental school.
You went to dental school.
Yeah.
Kind of the same thing. It's why I went to University of Georgia. When somebody tells me they went to dental school at Florida, I don't get mad at that. But if they went to undergrad at Florida,
You can't stand that.
I can't stand
I
them.
understand.
Right? All right. So we're going to see here. I really like this one. This one was actually a lot of fun for me. And I actually learned who went to WVU. All right. So this one's, I think, is a fairly easy one. The only player to win win Finals MVP without winning the NBA Finals.
Jerry West,
right? The other clues were he played for the Lakers, and he's the silhouette. They call him, his nickname's the logo.
The logo.
I think they're talking about changing it though.
Yeah. But I don't know, since he passed away,
I feel like you can't do it now, unless you had his blessing.
Yeah.
All right. So number 2, an Olympic gold medalist, was recently charged with a DUI. Whoops.
Mary Lou Retton.
Mary Lou Retton. I didn't see who got the buzzer first.
That was his. I'll give him the double.
Well, she recently got a DUI, which is a shame, and she's a 4'9" gymnast. But she's an Olympic gold medalist, so, got some breaks there. All right. Our third WVU famous person plays quarterback in the NFL right now. Teams he has played for in the past are the Seahawks and the Jets.
That's Geno Smith.
That is Geno Smith. You better not be as friendly now because you don't want to lose this part. You don't want to lose.
I've already won 2 games.
Oh.
He'll get me in this one and probably the golf course.
Man, that was rough. Look, passive-aggressive trash talking. I love it. I really did get him fired up. All right, this one I really like too. All right, he's an actor, a writer, a producer, and a comedian. He has an iconic mustache. Hosts multiple TV shows, including Family Feud.
Steve Harvey.
I love Steve
great.
Harvey. He's you know what?
You went to West Virginia?
He's from Welch.
Yeah, he did. He went to,
Okay. I know he's from West Virginia. I didn't
according
know
to
he went
Google,
WVU.
Yes,
he did go to
you
WV.
did.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The last one's probably my favorite. And this is the tiebreaker on this one. Listen, you win it all if you get this.
Yeah.
You got to know this.
There you go.
And you got ahead, but you can't not get this. Okay. A part-time WWE commentator and occasional wrestler. Go ahead.
Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee, everybody's favorite host. All right. Getting 2 out of 5 and
know
you
'em
getting 3
all.
out of 5.
Yes.
You got to be quick on that buzzer, man.
I know.
You got to be quick.
Slow.
You can't be the golden retriever. You got to be the lion, right?
That's right.
But I'll give you guys, for those who don't know Pat McAfee, how do you not know him? He is on shows like College Game Day and his own show on ESPN, which is actually really, really good, and the most famous punter ever.
Absolutely.
Because why would you care about a punter ever?
Exactly.
Well, guys, I hope you had fun doing that. I know I had a lot
Great.
of fun. The last thing I want to talk about, though, too, is because I'm going to make this happen. So, Dr. Wills, you had one request. When we started talking about making content, you had one request for me. What was that request?
That if you could turn me into an AI baby.
An AI baby. So I can promise you right now that that will happen. Now, I need you to say into the microphone,
Okay.
I want to be an AI baby.
I want to be an AI baby.
You're going to be an AI baby. We're going to make that happen. Now,
Uh-oh.
Ben, do you want to be an AI baby?
Sure, I'll be an AI baby.
You'll be an AI baby?
Yeah.
All right. What do you think? What age do you want to be? Do you want to be like 6 months? Do you want to be like 2 years?
No, like the little like 1.5-year-olds. Those are the
1.5-year-olds,
yeah,
like the ones you see with like Trump, or you see
Yeah.
Joe Rogan
Exactly.
or Elon
Yeah.
Musk, all those guys.
Yes.
Oh, you guys have no idea what we asked for. But guys, I had a lot of fun with this episode. I appreciate you guys having me in your practice, and I'm gonna wear your butts out tomorrow in the shoot. We've got lots of videos to shoot, but appreciate you guys. Appreciate your team. If you guys are local to Shady Spring, West Virginia, highly recommend checking out Shady Spring Dental Care. You won't be disappointed with the doctors, but also the team. It's really an incredible place, and it's kind of been an honor to be here and meet everybody and have so much fun making you guys do crazy, crazy stuff. So, guys, we'll catch you on the next episode of the All In Practice Growth Podcast.
Thanks for listening to the All In Podcast. See you next time.